everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English channel. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jake. Before we begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us a lot. And remember, you can download a free PDF with practice exercises in the description. That way, you can review and practice everything we talk about today.
Today we have a very special episode. We're diving into English for your first date. Many learners tell us that dating in English can be stressful. You might wonder, how do I ask someone out? How do I suggest a place? How do I pick the right time?
Don't worry. We'll guide you step by step. In this first part, we'll focus on planning the date. That means asking someone out politely, suggesting places in a friendly way, and agreeing on a time that works.
Let's start with asking someone out, the scariest part for many people. Here's the good news. You don't need complicated English. Simple, clear, and polite works best.
Exactly. You could say, "Would you like to go for coffee sometime?" It's casual, friendly, and natural.
Or you can say, do you want to grab a bite to eat this weekend? Both are easy to say and don't put too much pressure on the other person.
And if you want something slightly more formal or romantic, you can say, "I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner with me." That one is polite and shows interest.
So remember, keep it simple, polite, and relaxed. Your tone matters as much as the words you choose.
Okay, so let's say the person says yes. Great. Now it's time to suggest a place for your date.
This is important. You don't want to sound controlling, but anywhere is fine can feel too vague. A good trick is to give two options.
For example, would you like to go to the Italian restaurant near the park? Or we could try that new sushi place.
That's perfect. Giving two options makes it easy for the other person to choose, and it shows you've thought about it.
And if you want something lighter or casual, you could say, "We could grab coffee at the new cafe downtown, or maybe go for ice cream if the weather's nice."
I like that. It feels fun and relaxed. And remember, your choice of place sets the mood. First dates should be somewhere comfortable enough to talk.
Now, let's move on to choosing a time. You can ask directly, but politely. For example, "Are you free on Saturday evening?" Or "Does Friday after work sound good to you?"
If you want to give more flexibility, try, "When would be a good time for you?" That shows respect for their schedule.
And always confirm politely if they agree to a suggested time. For instance, "How about 7 p.m.? Does that work?"
And if they're busy at that time, it's okay. You can simply say, "No worries, what day works best for you?" Staying calm and polite makes a great impression.
Let's put it all together in a short role play.
Sure, you be the one asking me out.
"Hey, I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner with me sometime."
That sounds nice. Where were you thinking?
"We could go to the Italian restaurant near the park, or maybe try that new sushi place."
I like sushi. That sounds perfect.
"Great. Does Friday evening work for you?"
Friday's busy for me, but Saturday evening would be great.
"Saturday works. How about 7 p.m.?
Perfect. See you then.
And that's how it's done. Smooth, polite, and natural. Now that we've planned the date, let's move on and see what happens during the date itself. How to greet, make small talk, and give compliments in English.
Here we are. The day of the date has finally arrived. Imagine you've planned everything perfectly. Now it's time to greet each other.
Exactly. The first impression is important. When you see each other, a friendly smile and a simple greeting works best. For example, "Hi, it's great to see you."
Or, "Hello, I'm so glad we could meet today."
Both sound warm and polite.
And don't forget body language. Stand straight, make eye contact, and smile naturally. That shows confidence and friendliness.
After the greeting, it's time for small talk. This is a relaxed way to start the conversation. You can ask about their day. For example, "How was your day?" Or, Did you have a good week?
Yes, simple questions are best. You can also comment on the place or the weather. For example, this cafe has such a nice atmosphere, don't you think? Or, it's a beautiful evening today.
Small talk helps both of you feel comfortable. It's not about deep topics yet, just light and friendly conversation.
And once you're comfortable, giving a compliment is a nice touch. But remember, keep it genuine and not too intense. You could say, I really like your jacket. It looks great on you.
Or, you have a really nice smile. It's very welcoming. Short and sincere compliments work best.
Right. And don't overdo it. 1 or 2 compliments during the date are enough. You want to show interest, not make the other person feel overwhelmed.
Another tip is to listen actively. Show interest in what the other person says. You can respond with phrases like, "That's interesting," or "Really? Tell me more about that."
Exactly. And when you share something about yourself, keep it positive. For instance, I love trying new foods, so I'm excited to try this place. That keeps the conversation cheerful.
And don't worry if there's a short pause. It's normal. You can always comment on your surroundings or ask a question about their hobbies.
Let's see a short conversation during the date. Hi, it's great to see you.
Hi, I'm so glad we could meet today.
This cafe has such a nice atmosphere, don't you think?
Yes, it's really cozy, and I love the music they're playing.
By the way, I really like your jacket. It looks great on you.
Thank you. I like your shoes. They're really stylish.
Thanks. How was your week?
Pretty busy, but I'm happy we could finally meet.
Me too. So, do you enjoy trying new restaurants?
Absolutely. I love discovering new food places. How about you?
Same here. That's why I'm excited for today.
See? Short questions, polite comments, and compliments keep the conversation flowing naturally.
And remember, the key is to relax and enjoy the moment. The goal is to feel comfortable with each other.
Exactly. And now that we've gone through greetings, small talk, and compliments, next we'll learn how to wrap up the date, express your feelings, and plan the next meeting.
That's right. Part 3 will explain all the useful phrases we've used today so you can practice them yourself. Welcome back. Now that we've seen how to greet, chat, and compliment someone on a first date, it's time to talk about wrapping up the date. This is just as important as planning and the conversation itself.
Exactly. The way you end the date can leave a lasting impression. You want to be polite, sincere, and positive. A simple way to start is by saying something like, "I had a really great time today."
Yes, or you could say, I really enjoyed our time together. Thank you for coming out. Both phrases show appreciation and make the other person feel valued.
And if you want to express that you're interested in seeing them again, you can say, "I'd love to do this again sometime. When would you like to meet next?"
That's right. And if you're unsure about scheduling right away, you can say, I'd love to see you again. I'll message you later to find a good time. That's polite, respectful, and flexible.
Another way to end the date is with a compliment about the day itself. For example, "You made this evening really special," or "Spending time with you today was wonderful."
And don't forget about the goodbye itself. Keep it simple and friendly. You can say, goodbye, take care, or see you soon. If you feel comfortable, a small wave or a light hug is appropriate.
Perfect. Now, let's go over some key phrases we use today, so you can practice them and use them naturally on your own dates.
Starting with asking someone out, we had phrases like, would you like to go for coffee sometime? Do you want to grab a bite to eat this weekend? And I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner with me.
Right. Notice how all of these are polite, clear, and simple. You don't need complicated words to make a good impression.
Next, for suggesting places, we saw examples like, would you like to go to the Italian restaurant near the park, or we could try the new sushi place? And we could grab coffee at the new cafe downtown, or maybe go for ice cream if the weather's nice.
The trick here is giving two options. This helps the other person feel comfortable and makes it easier to decide.
For choosing a time, we suggested, are you free on Saturday evening? Does Friday after work sound good to you? And when would be a good time for you?
And when confirming the time politely, phrases like, how about 7 p.m.? Does that work? And no worries, what day works best for you are very useful.
Moving on to the date conversation, we focused on greetings, small talk, and compliments. For greetings, phrases included, "Hi, it's great to see you," and "Hello, I'm so glad we could meet today."
Small talk phrases are simple. How was your day? Did you have a good week? This cafe has such a nice atmosphere, don't you think? And it's a beautiful evening today.
And for compliments, short and genuine phrases like, "I really like your jacket. It looks great on you." Or, "You have a really nice smile. It's very welcoming," work perfectly.
We also talked about active listening, responding with, that's interesting. Really, tell me more about that. Or commenting positively about yourself like, I love trying new foods, so I'm excited to try this place. Keeps the conversation natural and friendly.
Now, wrapping up the date, remember to express gratitude and interest in meeting again. Phrases include, "I had a really great time today. I really enjoyed our time together. Thank you for coming out." And "I'd love to do this again sometime."
And for saying goodbye politely, goodbye, take care, or see you soon. If you feel comfortable, a small wave or a light hug is appropriate.
The key throughout the date is politeness, simplicity, and sincerity. Smile, listen, and keep the conversation positive. That's what makes your first date memorable.
And don't forget, you can use the PDF in the description to review all of these phrases, practice role plays, and feel more confident before your own first date.
That's right. Practice makes perfect. And remember, dating in English doesn't have to be stressful. Just be yourself. Stay relaxed and use the phrases we covered today.
That's all for today's episode of the Chill English channel. We hope you enjoyed learning these practical English phrases for your first date.
Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and download your free PDF practice. We'll see you next time.